Hey there, how you doing? Hope you're well. Before you watch this video, I feel the need to actually say something about what you're about to see. Yes, some of these boats are going to tip over, and yes, they are going to appear unstable, but that's actually not the fault of the craft. It's actually due to me doing an extreme test. So I just want to stress that all of these boats I trust implicitly. I've been out camping in all of them, and I've done cycling in all of them, and the one that's actually the easiest to tip, the bike was actually to one side in that one, and it was still okay on the water. The only thing that's likely to make you tip one of these boats is user error. So if you use these boats as they're intended, there is nothing wrong with them. And I just felt it was important for you to be aware of that, because I didn't want to scare anybody into not making a good purchase when it might actually prove to be a lot of fun on the water. As I say, this is just me extreme testing. So I do hope you enjoy this, and let me know in the comments what you think. Good morning, inflatable fans. I'm down here by Selby Canal, and I'm going to be doing a bit of testing today. What I'm going to do is I'm going to test 3 or 4 of my boats for tippability and stability on the water. So I'm going to end up in the water because I'm going to be testing them to their limits to see just how stable they are and what it actually takes to get them to tip over. And I'm doing this basically because I just don't know myself, and I know a lot of people don't know what crafts, inflatable crafts, can actually take in terms of stability. So let's get everything set up. The 3 kayaks I'm going to be trying to tip myself out of are the Story one-person drop stitch, also known as the Jackanory, the P-Pod, the Gumotex Twist 2, and the GoPlus, also known as the ironing board. I am going to take the seat out of that and the footrest. I'm not going to have any seats in these because it's just extra stuff to dry out. Right, I'm going to do it. I'm fully anticipating that this one will be the hardest to tip. And the reason I say that, the hardest to tip, is because it's so wide, and also it's just really stable. It does feel weird without the skegging, I've got to admit. Right, so let's just put that on there, because one of the things I have done with this before is knelt on the side. It is, let's get all my body weight on that side. And this GoPlus really can take, I mean, that's quite a way out of the water there, isn't it?
Yeah.
You'll see this better on the other camera. That's actually quite a way out of the water to actually get that. I've knelt on this before. Let's see if we can do that here. You can kneel on the sides of this one, and I don't think I'll be able to do that in any of the others. Right, so let me just get myself away from here because I don't want to bang my head when I do actually end up in. I don't know where to put this for the bed. Let's chuck it in. I mean, there's more water in the boat now. Cards on the table. This one ain't going over. Bags are in. Can you see the amount of water in the boat? Right, this boat is actually full now of water, and yet it won't tip. Let me just move this camera so I can show you what I mean. And look at that. Bonkers. I mean, that's a bit nuts, right? Let's have another go. said in my last video that I was out kayaking with this boat, that this boat continued to surprise me. And it's done it again. It's not having it. It's not having it. So, I'm actually not going to throw myself in with this one because there is literally no point. If you can't tip, let me just get myself back foot away from under the bridge. I'm actually out of breath with trying to tip that. Getting a good test. That is really crazy. I don't think I could be any more vigorous. Do you?
No, without a doubt. That is literally, it's like you're having a bath.
It's like I'm having a bath, yeah. It is.
It looks like you're weeding a bath.
Yeah, it's not pretty coloured water. I don't think I could be
anymore.
You're unlikely on any river in the UK to encounter anything like that, or a canal. So, safe boat. Stop. That's nuts, isn't it? That's how stable this is. Ah, bloody nettles. Typical. Another graceful entry with more than just a cleaner. I think I've caught up here. Oh, actually, that's when it's alright. Alright, so I'm in the Gumotex. Let's give this a rocking. Well, actually, before we do, let's do what I did with the other one. Let's just get that over the side. It's just easier to have it in the water, to be honest. Right, let's see what we can do in terms of being able to... Alright, so not... can't sit on the side in this one. Or can I? Hang on a minute. I'm almost there, actually. That's still... Let me just turn the camera a bit. That's actually still quite impressive. Sorry, I know this footage is going to be a nightmare, which is why I've got second footage. Let's just try that again. Just try and sit on the... Oh, that was a shock.
Was that cold?
I caught me by surprise. But it was going to happen at some point. At least another paddle floats.
Yep. Oh, that is a bonus.
Yeah.
I reckon that'll go over quicker than the other.
I reckon you're right.
Yeah.
Right, okay, the GoPlus, the Story, the Jackanory. This one, if I don't end up in the water with this one, I'd be very surprised, because look at that. This one is definitely the tippier of them all. I think the easiest thing for me to do with this one is just to get in and to find out how easy it is to get back into this boat, because we know this one's going to go over. So I think that's going to be the best thing to do, is just get in. And actually I'm going to take the camera off and put this one on the bank, I think.
I'm still in shock.
Still a shock. Oh. It has been really good to test out, like that this, so that I know that this floats, so you're not going to lose the paddle. This has been a really interesting test. I'm particularly surprised. Tried so hard to tip that, and it wouldn't go. The GoPlus wouldn't go. The Gumotex, that went relatively easily. It's now a good fly magnet, isn't it? And the Story, that was an easy one. Yeah, good test.
Which one would you recommend then for a beginner?
The GoPlus.
Yeah.
And considering that's the cheapest, I still keep saying this, it continues to surprise me. There are dearer types of this, dearer brands of this particular style of inflatable kayak, and I want to try another one of those out, because it's just a really decent paddle. It's really good, and yeah, as you've seen, it's a really stable craft. Right, let's get these dried out and get some breakfast. I hope you enjoyed that little video. It was just for me a test just to see how stable and which of these crafts were the most stable on the water, even though I kind of had an idea in the first place. But it was also an opportunity to test what I would do if I capsized, and that's coming in a future video. Just something to think about. There is a trade-off with these boats. So whilst you've got more stability with the GoPlus and a little bit more with a craft like the Twist or any others of a similar design, and whilst the full drop stitch models like the Story are likely to be a bit easier to tip over, there is a trade-off, and that trade-off is speed, because the Story is a much faster craft on the water. I actually haven't speed tested these against each other, and I do intend to do that in a future video. Let me know if you'd like to see that. But yeah, so just bear in mind that there are trade-offs with buying these crafts. So I'm anticipating in the speed test that the Story would be the fastest, with the GoPlus being the second fastest, and the Gumotex being the least fastest, even though it's not a slow boat itself. But yeah, anyway, that's all for now. Thank you so much for watching. You take care. Cheerio.